Hey, everybody. Hey, 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 everybody. Woo, woo. Danny, you going to bed? Oh, you must be tired, baby. Okay, boo. Hey, Tiffany. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, Lisa. Hey, my babies. Hey, Clyde has failed. $15 OnlyFans YouTube channels losing ass. You are crazy. Hey, baby. Clyde has. Hey, The Smart Show. Hey, oh, okay. Hey, Pam. Hey, Nikki girl. Hey, Sharon. Good child. Hey, Ali. Good child. Hey, JL. Come on in the room, y'all. Woo. Come on in the room, everybody. Hey. Come on in the room, child. Nina, hey, Nina. Hey, Carrie. How you doing, my baby? Hey, Tracy 3, my boo. Boop, boop. Hey, Saint City. Hey, Wormy. Hey. Hey, DNGB, I've been missing you. Hey. Don't know who I miss. I miss Wicker Chair. I don't know how Wicker Chair is doing. I've been thinking about her. Hey, Gwen Jones. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Miss Claudia. Hey, Nikki girl. Hey, Different Sage. Hey, Lena. Hey, Cheryl Brown. Woo child. Woo child. Hey, Bonnie Bell. Yes, honey. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Renee Patterson. Hey, baby. Hey, Fifi. Ooh. Hey, the God. How you doing, babe? Ooh, ooh. Hey, Vibrant. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Lisa girl. Hey. Ooh, child. Truth Enterprises. She was on parole, so I think she went back in. 3 heartbeats. Hey, 3 heartbeats. Hey. Hey, Peaches 305 Dade County. Hey, Missy. Hey, everybody. I hope I didn't miss nobody. Hey, Ronnie Q, my boo. Yes. Ronnie Q, my boo. Y'all, hold on. We have a lot going on, okay? When I tell you we have a lot going on, it is a lot going on. The streets are hot. But I just want to say one thing, or a couple of things, actually. Okay. Hey, Win Shanty, how you doing, baby? I question this beef. Yes, I still question this beef. Because why go back from October with the Lady Nell and dig way back when nothing was going on? The black sector was hot, remember? Hey, Miss Tony. Hey, Lisa Campbell. The black sector was hot. So Fi couldn't get into it. So she had to somehow create something for people to talk about. So all of a sudden, the situation came with the nail lady. But the situation with the nail lady is, it is what it is. The nail lady, thank you, Shani, baby. No, I have to work tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. You too, baby. Thank you. And the situation is this, y'all. The nail lady has mental issues. The nail lady wanted to end her life, okay? So the nail lady just wanted to be accepted by them. That's it. So Fi Babe used the woman allegedly, okay? I had never heard, but I don't watch Fi Babe consistently like that, so I don't know. I never knew she had a so-called assistant. I'm like, oh, really? Interesting. Okay, whatever. So all of a sudden in October, she gets rid of the lady, right? I don't know how long that she was an assistant or whatever. Okay. I think it's all fabricated too. You know why? Because she's played in our faces numerous times with her and QB being mad at each other. Okay. So why would we fall for it now? And the thing is, anyways, her and Sean will fall out eventually. So everything he's saying about her is what he really means. Okay? It's what he really means. Because they know whatever they put out on YouTube, it would make them trend. So why not leak the Zoom call? I mean, if you really don't want somebody to know something, you'll say other things or you'll do other things. Sean knows there is no show. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's going on 2 years. He used it as a manipulation tactic, as he's always done. He literally had fell out with everybody on YouTube. He doubled back and went all the way around, making up with everybody. He literally tanked everybody, whether people want to admit it or not, he tanked everybody's platform. He tanked everybody's platform. Do y'all remember that? Everybody took a huge loss when that happened. He said, "Oh, it's going to be a great thing when we all show up, and we all going to show up and show that we all can work together and get along, and we're going to say hi to everybody." Sean knew people were going to unsubscribe. He knew it. But see, he didn't think that they would get them back, because once you like somebody, you may unsubscribe for that moment, but you're going to go back to them. See what I'm saying? Because you like them. You're going to gravitate towards them again. So he did that, and it made them look bad. Then he kept on going with it because they came back and nobody was talking. And it was like people were playing in our faces. Hey, Kenyas. And I'm like, what is going on? It was weird, y'all. I was like, what is going on? And, it was just strange. And I'm just like, wow. But they came back, like Uncle Tim, Jay Wilson. They all came back. Except for some. Nicole didn't. Because see, and my thing is this, and I'm not going to get back on Nicole, but my thing is this. Nicole told Jay Wilson that she wasn't going to go back just to be a storyline for her to be fighting with people, okay? So she could have came on here and told us that, but no, she ran and hid because she didn't want to look like a fool. And now she's over there talking about that when words come out of her mouth, it sounds like she wants to speak in a different language. I'm like, are you trying to speak in tongues? She said it, not me, but I'm like, that's weird. It's weird. I'm like, what? Anyways, but yeah, hey, Miss Shorty. So it's a lot going on. And I'm just like, people need to just chill. I mean, I'm like, Five Babe is so dumb. I kid you not, she's so dumb. Because even if this is a storyline, them beefing, it's gonna happen. And he's seeing Sean is not stupid. He's seeing how it's gonna play out when they finally do beef, when he finally does let her go. He's seeing how it's going to pan out. Who's going to go with him and who's not? See what I'm saying? Who's going to stay with him and who's not? Because he's got to have something to gain. So, Fi, you can get up there trying to talk about people all you want to. I heard her trying to talk about somebody's boobies. And I'm like, whose boobies? She was talking about somebody's boobies hanging. And I'm like, you can't talk about nobody's, baby. You came on here with saddlebags hanging to your ankles. You can't talk about nobody. Who was she trying to talk about? Baby, remember you was hanging Lolena? Yeah, we was hanging Lolita. So I'm like, come on now. Come on now. I don't know if I like you, Five Babe Services. I don't know. Because you tried to lie. Don't be lying on me. So I'm just saying, y'all, I'm like, what is really going on? So while she's over there trying to pretend like people want me and Sean Bradley to be, Sean has never liked you. We've told you that. He's never liked you. Everybody's told you that. And you think it's just in people's minds. Do you really think he's drawn to you? Gross. No. Why would you think he's drawn to you? You have nothing. Think about all the women he hangs around with. Think about all the women he hangs around with. They have money, Five Babe. You have nothing. There's no way he's embarrassed by you. Just like I told Joyce. Remember, I told Joyce that same thing. He doesn't like, he looks down on you. You have nothing. He wants people, he likes friends that's going to work every day. Okay, so he can have something, I guess, to fall back on. If he needs help, he can depend on them or whatever. I don't know why he likes women that have money, or maybe they can give him money or whatever. I don't know. Women that's working, that have money, that are going out to jobs. He likes, I guess, because he has to go and he didn't always want to go, so he likes that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ishaka. Ooh, child, Lisa. That mean girl. Hey, baby. So anyway, so you're starting to see. So like I said, y'all, I mean, I just kind of don't believe it, because the last time her and QB did that, all of a sudden they were talking again, and I was like, wait a minute, they did that just to trend. So they're not. They love making up storylines. You know, they arguing with me in the comments on the video, deflecting from the fact. Oh yeah, yep. Yep, they named her Indigenous Titties, and D. Ramsey made a shirt of her. And I'm like, are they okay? D. Ramsey made a shirt. So you really think they like you? They've never liked you, fine. And the sooner you realize that, the better. I'm like, is she that dumb, y'all? Is she that dumb? Come on now. I mean, I just saw the real Phi Babe, and she's nobody I would ever want to be around. I mean, I thought in the beginning maybe, but when she showed her true colors, I'm like, baby, you are nobody that I would think to have in my circle at all. I mean, she's probably the one that would be mad at me in high school because I wouldn't talk to her. Hey, let's thank her. Hey, just read. I'm just like, child, make it make sense. Ooh, it's a lot going on. But when you start thinking about it, she will see. Like she thinks it's everybody else. And I'm like, girl, you were used. We all told you. And see, I guess you don't realize it in the beginning because I didn't realize it when Jay Wilson told me that Sean Bradley was using me. Hey, Mishi, I didn't think about it. I did not think about it. I was like, no, he's not. What would he be using me for? Right? That was my thought. Because I didn't know the game. I really didn't know the game. I thought I knew it, but I didn't know it. Hey, Valerie, Barbara said as well, her and Sean are not friends. It's called networking. They're mature adults. Child, please. Exactly. Yeah, they're mature adults. All right. Let me tell you something. Phi Babe, the only reason Phi Babe said that was because Sean Bradley said that. Phi Babe would love to say, oh, he's my friend. But she knows that he's not her. He's not going to admit that because he's not your friend. I mean, she wants people to think that it's a friendship, but it's not. He's told you he does not love you. I mean, it's just he doesn't even like you really. It's just you're there. And if you notice, you came online by telling everybody, "Oh, me and Sean Bradley's relationship is we don't have to talk every day on the phone because he don't like you. If he liked you, hey Sour Patch, he would have been talking to you on the phone every day or every now and then. But he didn't. See what I'm saying? So he never liked you. So get over it. I'm like, girl, please. All this stuff she's doing, I'm like, you're doing the most. He does not like you. He never will. It is what it is. Good child. Somebody get a hold of her and let her know, okay? And the fact is that you dumbed yourself down. You had way more subscribers than Sean Bradley, but you listened when he came over there and he sold that pipe dream to you about going to Hollywood, being a rock star, a rap star, whatever, okay? Getting exposure, being famous. You took it hook, line, and sinker. That was you. Now you looking like a fool. And you over here running around desperate, looking crazy. You looking crazy, Phi Babe. You really are looking crazy. So you might as well just own up to it. And like I said, it doesn't matter at this point if it's an act or not, because either way, we know he's always felt this way. See what I'm saying? But the fact is for him to go out and use that lady Nell, he went out and used that lady Nell knowing that she was mentally ill and that she was, thinking about ending her life, and he used her. I don't want to say the S word, but she was going to do that. And he used that and still reached out to her. He claims she reached out to him. I don't believe it. Reached out to her behind your back, allegedly. Hey, Trisha. And contacted her to interview. That is really strange. Now I hear Sean Bradley was over there, I hear, and he was over there talking mess about the black sector. Does anybody have a timestamp from Rita's video? Does anybody have a timestamp from Rita's video? SB can't stand himself. Exactly, Ronnie Q. He can't stand himself. Hey Janet, my baby, how you doing? And it's like, it's ridiculous. I'm just like, why would you reach out behind a person's back just to keep slapping them in the face? And truth be told, that wasn't the first time. Hey, Unfiltered, that wasn't the first time that he had been shading you. He had always been over there shading you behind the Patreon, behind the Zoom. You just didn't get it for whatever reason. See what I'm saying? You just didn't get it, huh? He would tell you what to do, and that was it. I have to play it from the beginning. Was it in the beginning, Lisa Campbell, of Rita's video? Does anybody have the timestamp that what Rita played from the part where he was talking about the black sector? Not the whole, I don't want to play her whole video because people can go see her whole video, but I just want to see like the timestamp on it when he was talking about the black sector. Can somebody get that for me? Child, I'm just like, what is really going on? There's a lot going on. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. So, Five Babe, you have been being used. People have been trying to tell you, and you were like, oh no, like you were the queen of a show. Like you were the queen of a show. And I'm like, really? No. You got exposed, Five Babe. Every time Five Babe has tried to elevate herself, it's only in your mind. Nothing is elevated about you. You're in the same place you were in 3-4 years ago. Same place. Same place, across the hall, same building you've been in for 20 something years, okay, without air conditioning, sweating with winter clothes on. You came on here with winter clothes and a jacket, and you were happy you had a ninja's chain. Remember? So now you got pictures of things that you don't have. It just makes you look ridiculous. You have pictures of a car that you don't own, you have pictures of a home you don't have. Make it make sense. Okay? Um, you have an imagination that you have a finance degree, which nobody believes. Like, what do you have? You have nothing. So why are you running around here talking about people are jealous? Because nobody's jealous. You don't have anything. You don't have a man of your own. Period. What do you have? You have nothing. You're running around here with stiff hair, and it's, I don't know what is going on with it. I'm just like, girl, it's a joke. You are a joke, and people are laughing at you. And if anybody was ever in your corner, they will be telling you, Bluty, Bluty, you should be telling her, Bluty, she's looking like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Child, it don't make no sense. But I mean, you have to call it. I call it how I see it, and it don't make no sense. I'm like, why is this girl still running around here all dense and dumb? Wake up. I mean, I know this is the most she's ever traveled, aside from being in the military, but she only traveled to and fro boot camp and then to her first state duty station. So she really didn't, okay, whatever. But I'm just like, you're looking foolish. You're looking foolish. You might as well bow out gracefully before you get totally embarrassed and before he totally tanks your channel. Because that's what's going to eventually happen. Because don't you know all he has to do is get Leo or D Ramsey to go after some of the lesbians? Don't you know that? And they will easily fold on you. They will go over to his side. He knows that. You don't know it? Hey, living my best life. How you doing, baby? Angelically, hey, welcome. So it just don't make no sense. It doesn't, y'all. It's stupid. I'm like, what is wrong with her? What is she talking about? All this stuff. What are you doing? And then you can tell you didn't have any friends, Five Babe, because remember that old lady that you had over at your house before? Was that Nell? Remember when she had that old lady sitting on the couch and she said that was her best friend? We were like, what? Was that Nell? The people want to know. So you paid for Nell to go to Vegas because you didn't have nobody else to go to Vegas with you? She always has to have somebody go with her somewhere. But it's not genuine, it's always fake, Fi. You notice that? So you can talk about me and everybody else all you want to, baby, but the real joke is you. When we see you up there looking like Morticia, that's the real right there. Okay, that's the real. When we see you up there with your hands dividing that wig, okay, looking crazy, that's your line you representing, which is crap. I wouldn't even get online representing nothing like that. Child, you are nuts. She got the word tracking from the army. Child, she just started that word. Excuse me. She just started with that word tracking. She ain't got it from no army. She started with that word. That was what we used to ask our soldiers if they understand what is being put out. She just started with that, child. I'm like, girl, go sit down. Now she's wearing it out. I'm like, sit down. Lick them down, Leo. Will steal half of Babe Nation from her. Exactly. Because he sends her out to do stuff like that. Uh-huh. That's what she's used for. That's her job. The wigs are trash. I want to see Jazzy's wig. That's what I want to see. Hey, Paulette. Hey, Lisa. Oh, I already said hi to Lisa. Hey, Paulette, baby. That's what I want to see. No, she got the word tracking when Seven was using it. Oh, 7 Stars used it first. Okay, that's what it is. She took it from 7 Stars then. Child, I'm like, oh gosh. Hey, M. Tate. It's a lot going on. Anyhow, does anybody have the timestamp from Rita's video so that I can play that little part? Because Sean Bradley never liked the black sector. So are you seriously over there trying to win over the black sector now, Sean Bradley? Why? Why? Hey, Battle Roach. Exactly. That's what I said. White face, bleach, and black hands. Exactly. Hey, Kanakalon. She stole tracking and we outside from Mob Radio. Oh, she stole tracking and we outside from Mob Radio. I believe it because she idolizes Mob Radio, baby. She idolizes Mob Radio, but you will never be a Mob Radio. She's just naturally funny and talented. And you don't even have, she don't even have the strength that that woman has. Exactly, Christine. Scam babe copies all. Exactly. Ciao. Bob takes phrases and sayings from others. She takes everything from other people. Now, let me tell y'all something. I could not believe, baby, I could not believe when Rita showed the apartment that Babe is renting out to that guy across the hall. Baby, I almost fell off the chair. Did you see how he had his wall painted blue and he had black furniture? She literally went out and tried to copy the man. And I'm like, you got black furniture, but yours light up. But his look real. His look classy. Hers look trashy. I'm like, you wouldn't try to copy this man. Why would you go and try and copy this man? Why wouldn't you just Google something, anything to be different? She has no sense of style. She tried to copy everything Tracy D had worn or whatever. Babe would try and copy it. Why? I don't understand it. Hey, Brick Girl, why can't you think of things on your own? Are you mentally slow? Like, I don't understand why you can't think of stuff. Bomb from Armand. Yep, she got the bomb from Armand. She sure did. Child. It's a shame. I can't fool with anybody who wants to sit in the company of Raw Ali. Who? What do you mean? Let's see. Crazy people do that, child. Does she still have those black leather tacky sofas? Yes, she does. And they look crazy as all hell. That's why she don't sit in front of them no more. Then she went and tried to paint that one wall blue. And we all were like, why is she painting that wall blue? What was she thinking? She didn't think that she was going to sit in front of it for a backdrop because it wouldn't look good. I'm like, is she okay? Like, she painted that and it just totally drowned out that apartment. I'm like, why would you do that? Child, I don't know. Just stealing stuff from folks, stealing content, going around stealing content. She see what other people do. She don't even think, child. She just go with it and do it. We see you. Stop stealing from folks. Mob Radio works with Raw Ali for the on-site show. Okay, well, that's a start. That's a start. I can't work with nobody. She can't work with nobody because she's so jealous and envious of everybody. So she will never be at that status. If she was about that life, she could be partnering up with her, with Mob Radio, people like that, not necessarily Tasha K, but other people, in her in Sherelle's life and people like that. But she can't because she's so naturally jealous. Hey, my. Her walls need a good cleaning, child. They said she has a spot. Every time she comes on, she has a spot in the back of her that she needs to clean that wall. They said. I was like, oh my God. Child. I was like, So Raw Ali was Nikki's bodyguard. Okay. And Muhammad Ali's daughter. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Raw is a girl with the on-site website, Mob Radio. Okay. Child, she stole the news too. Yeah, well, she didn't steal nothing from me, baby. She just started reporting. So I just do the same thing I do. I just report on different topics. State of the B sector, yes, she did steal that from Billie Jean. Absolutely. I hope she bleached those walls before she painted them. She didn't. She didn't. Because remember when Tracy D said she was helping her or whatever, she was like, she couldn't even wipe the wall, wouldn't even come clean. She was like, she just had to start painting over it. I'm like, how many times do you got to paint in there? Like, what is she throwing on the walls? The people want to know. But Fi, you looking crazy, girl. You are looking cray-cray in these streets, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving seeing all the backlash because we told you already. So let her continue. Hey, Rita, how you doing, baby? Rita is lit. I am loving Rita. I was over there today, baby. I am loving it. She is popping y'all left and right, baby. Left and right. Okay, that's what she's doing. So I was looking at what was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at now, okay, I want a special, I'm asking my special guest to come up. Let me drop the link. I have a special guest that I'm gonna have come up. Hold on. And I want to, because there's some stuff going on, and I'm like, we got to get this. I mean, we got to come correct. We cannot be just putting stuff out there about people, because when you put stuff out there, you got to nip it in the butt because the lies will continue. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Rita's on their neck, baby. Rita is on their neck, boo. When I tell you Rita's on their neck, she is on their necks. Period. 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 Okay. Hey, I just keep it real. How you doing, baby? Child, I'm just like, it is really going down. Now, is it really going down or is it for clicks and views? But I tell you what, don't nobody like when you play in their faces. So we will see. But I just want to know why you chose the mentally ill person to follow you to Vegas. I mean, can you just go by yourself? What are you scared of? Child, I cannot, honey. I cannot. Hey, Jerome, how you doing, baby? So I'm gonna wait for her to click the link. Can you please click the link, babe? Okay, let's see here. Ciao. Hold on. Hey, Jean Grey, how you doing, baby? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I'm waiting for her to hit the link. Fifi, please hit the like. Yes, Tracy, I think so too, if it's real. Yeah, exactly. It just came about at a convenient time. That's why I'm kind of questioning, because it came about at a convenient time. And I'm like, how did it all of a sudden come about when nobody was talking about either one of them? They were dried out. Then all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, I'm like, nah, that's why I didn't talk about it last night. I was like, yeah, because I don't really believe it. But I'm just going to say, for the sake that it is real, baby, you've already been being played. You've already been played over and over again, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, Trita's, okay, thank you, Rita. Rita's getting a timestamp for me. Thank you. Yeah, because I want to play that little part. But yeah, because I'm like, well, if you didn't like the Black sector and you were talking about them, why you want to be trying to, now you want to try and blend and mix with them? Why? Just for clicks and views? I remember me saying it's a great thing. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, why not? We needed new stuff to talk about. I don't like, Fine Baby likes reaching back with old stuff because her mind is still there. She can't think about nothing different. She want to fight with the same people, and it's ridiculous. It really is, y'all. Just utterly ridiculous. Child. Rita said, be right back. Okay. Where did she go? I'm waiting for her to hit the link. Where did she go? I thought she said stiletto expert. Child. You need Cookie to come get Sean. Child, I don't know what. Oh, there she goes. Hey, Ronnie Q, how you doing, babes?
What's up? You wanted me?
Yes, I was like, where is she at? I got a special guest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, girl.
I was like, who you talking about, me?
Yes. Now, what is going on? They were saying that you were following Nail around. So what is going on with that? The nail lady. Did you know her before?
I don't even subscribe to that. That is because that, first of all, that is physically impossible to do. And I hate when people say that term, because how could you even do that? How could that be done? How could you follow somebody? Tell me, how could that be done? It's the
I think
dumbest
that
thing to
we
say.
all go to the same chat. So I don't
I
know
would
how that could be. Maybe she's feeling that way. Maybe she's paranoid. I don't
no,
know.
I would never. But she said that I said that Nina was following me around. So I would never say that, because
Okay, Nina,
there's
not
something.
Nail. Okay, got you.
Nina,
Nina, not
Nina.
Naomi. Okay.
I would
So
never
so
say
Pizarro said that. Pizarro said you're following
no.
Nina around?
Pizarro said that I said that Nina
Uh-huh.
was stalking me. So
Oh.
I would never
Oh,
say that.
Nina, are you Nina's in the chat saying that woman's a stalker. Do you really think she's
It-
stalking you?
yeah, but see now, see you see she just said it right. She just
Yeah.
said it right. You see
Yeah.
she just said that.
Yeah.
Now
I'm trying to
Pizarro said that I was the one who said that. See, it doesn't even make sense. Now, how would I do that?
Pizarro
It,
gets everything wrong. She's
she
always
got it
quiet.
backwards.
She
Okay,
always does.
so obviously she got it backwards because you see that Nina is the one who's saying that.
Yeah.
But my
Yeah.
question is, how would I do that? What would be the process? How would I accomplish that? There's no way to get that to do that. There's no physical way to do that. You sign in the chat, whoever's in the chat is in the chat. There's no physical way to accomplish that. So that is something very stupid to say. So therefore, I would never say anything that dumb. But Nina continues to say that. I would never say anything that's stupid. But Pizarro said that's what I said. But now you see yourself who's saying that. So that's what happened.
Poor thing. Poor thing. She gets
Yeah,
everything
that's it.
backwards. Poor thing. She
Yeah.
gets something that she thinks Intel, Intel. Oh, I got Intel, and it's like, no, you don't. Just get it
It's,
together.
and it's physically impossible. So I mean, I would never say anything that ignorant. It's physically impossible. It's a small area. We all show up at the same in the same rooms. So I would never say anything that's stupid. So it's
I
crazy.
honestly think that if you and Nina ever saw each other, y'all would literally get into a knockdown brawl. Y'all literally hate each other, and I don't know why. I just don't. But because I like both of y'all, I just
All
don't know
right.
why.
Well, um, she I've explained it a million times. So she said some real troubling things, and she tries. I don't think she said some real troubling things, and she tries to stereotype and scapegoat all black people into being ghetto hood rats. And I don't think she's a black person. I think she speaks from a white perspective, and I think she's playing like she's a black person, and she's tried to stereotype all black people into being some ghetto ignorant hood rats, and she says very stereotypical types of things about black people, and then she plays it off as she's saying socio-economical reads, in which they're not, they're just stereotypical reads about white stereotypes about black people. So that's my viewpoint, and that's why I don't care for her.
Yeah, wow. I think well didn't to me it don't matter. I've never thought to ask her if she was white or black, but didn't Brianna say that she's seen her before? But then again, she did say that about Spicy
But
Spicy too.
Brianna is a liar. Miss Pizarro is a liar, and Miss Pizarro gets things wrong. So as you just saw why you
Mm-hmm.
brought me up here. So you can't take anything they say with a grain of salt. And I find it also interesting that not only me see the argument that I made about the things that she says. She says that uh, all light-skinned people are products of slave rape, and there's no light-skinned people in
What?
Africa by nature. There's no light-skinned Africans by nature, when there are plenty light African continent. Africa is a continent that has plenty light-skinned countries by it, and they're full African. It doesn't have anything to do with Arabs in coming in. No, these are full Africans, and all of Africa is not below the equator. So there are naturally light-skinned Africans in Ethiopia, in
Yeah, there are. Yeah, I
in
remember
Kenya,
females actually showed up
Somalia,
there. Yeah, the
Libya,
African.
Egypt. these are Africans, and they are full Africans. And when I was trying to talk and say this, she just kept talking because she knew she was wrong, but she wouldn't let me speak because she said these things, and then she tried to say, oh, that they're not full Africans, that's because of the Arab influence. I said, no, African is the original continent, and that's where these people are from. And because all of Africa is not sub-Saharan Africa, that does not mean that all of Africa is below the equator line. So there are lighter Africans, like in Somalia, Libya, Egypt, Algeria, Ethiopia.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah, I've
wanted to
seen that.
pretend like, oh no, they're mixed with Arab. No, they're Africans.
Maybe
African.
she just didn't know, Ronnie Q. Do you think she just didn't know? Maybe
That
she
is
just didn't
my
know.
point. That yeah, but yes, and when I was yeah, that's my point. She does not know. But she feels that if you're black, you don't know. So therefore anything you say is invalid because she is Nina, and therefore she knows. So anything you say is invalid because Nina said that it is something different. And therefore, whatever you say is invalid because you're from the ghetto and you don't know what you're talking about, and da 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 and da 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 da. And she talks nonsensical.
But let me ask you this. So then Pizarro's always worried about Jason being white then. And so she's never questioned anything from her, anybody else. You know, that would be the thing. If she thought so my thing is, why would she have not thought anything other than, so maybe she's not giving off that vibe to other people? Because I haven't ever gotten that from her. You know, that
I don't
she,
know.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've never gotten that. But I know that when you are in battle with somebody, maybe you just say, you know, how we just say stuff of how we feel. And maybe that's why, because y'all are in battle. Because I don't see her saying that to other people. Because if she went around here saying stuff like that, black or not, people would have been like, excuse
Oh
me?
yeah, they are. Yeah, they were. I mean, she. Yeah, you should see it. It's just like yeah, but she called somebody her maid. You can be my maid. Just a whole lot of stuff. I mean, if you
Yeah.
read the whole chat, it was like, yeah, she says stuff like this all the time. And you're taking up for her because you like her, but she says problematic things like this all the time, and I don't know why you're taking up for her. And
Who, me?
she no,
Oh,
Pizarro,
okay. Oh,
Pizarro,
Pizarro. I don't.
yeah,
Pizarro. I don't know. Pizarro just likes people to come up there and talk. I think
yeah,
that's the whole thing. She doesn't care because it's less she has to do. So she gonna let you get up there and act a fool, even if she don't like somebody. She gonna still let them come up there and cuss whoever out or whatever, just to have people up there. Mm-hmm. She don't have any type
yeah.
of.
So
There's no regulation as far as who she lets go up. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
And say
that's what the whole thing was about.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Okay. So
she,
I thought it was Nell. I was like, wait a minute, Nell? I was like, why are you
mm-mm,
following Nell around? Sorry.
you can't
Okay.
follow anyone around.
Mm. I do know when people see people, then you can battle it every time. You know, you if you don't like the person, you can kind of like come at them or whatever in different chats. I've done that before too. If I don't like
Right.
somebody, I'm like, oh, there's so and so, blah blah blah. But then you get tired and you block them. You know, now I
We're
don't even
blocking.
argue. I just block them. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just be like block, and then they get mad. Why did she block me? Because I said so and so. Because you were going down the whole chat saying you like so and so, you like so and so, and you like so and so, just to act ignorant, you know. So I'm like,
Exactly.
people are not gonna deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So do y'all
All
think
right.
y'all can? She said that she's blocked you. Have you blocked her?
No.
Oh, you haven't. Okay. So y'all can't see each other. So that's kind of
Yeah.
good. That'll be better,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's fine.
That'll be good. Ronnie Q, you're so crazy. Ronnie Q's like,
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, it is. It is. It's just this.
Yeah. It's
You're so
fine.
funny. You be battling. You remind me of BL. You and BL are the same. BL was in the Baphomet's chat. I said, why is she in the Baphomet's chat? BL was with her finger up in the air, and I was like, oh my God, she's fighting. It was so funny. I said, only BL. I said, she is so funny. She's everywhere. Okay, babe. Well, I just wanted to clear that up. And now that we got a good understanding, and maybe Nina just didn't know about that, but and then tempers were flaring. So maybe she just went on and talked over you because she didn't want to, how you don't want to fold when you're in battle. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, Ronnie Q. Well, thank you for coming on, babes.
All right.
Okay. See you in the
Bye-bye.
chat. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all. So Rita gave me the timestamp on that. Let me pull it up here so that we can talk about what Sean Bradley had said to the Black sector. I'm just like, ooh, child. Ooh, child. Hold on, let me get it. Is this it? Yeah, 3 hours ago. It's called is this it? Wait a minute. It's called Tell the Black Sector. Okay. So let's see here.
All of that. I'll take all of it. What it is.
And Rita, okay, so Rita was in the chat. So this is all protected by fair use. We are using it as commentary for parody, contradictions, and it is protected by fair use. So let's go ahead and listen.
Hey, my child. Hey,
hold on. Nina wants the link. Okay. Hold on, Nina. Okay. I got to allow Nina the chance to get the link as well. There we go. I'll play it in just a second. Okay, so Nina's going to hit the link, everybody. She's going to hit the link. Thank you, everybody, for the Cash Apps. I really do appreciate them. I appreciate all of my new members. Thank you, everybody. We are almost at 50. Remember, I was trying to get to 50. We're almost there. Hey, Nina, how you doing, babe?
I'm okay. How are you? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good. Yes.
Okay. Well,
so what is going on with you? Well, I know you and Ronnie Q always go at it, but what happened with the thing about the Black people being in different areas? Is it something that you just didn't know, babe?
I know it very well, actually. Okay, so me and Ronnie Q, I can hear an echo or something.
Let me mute myself then. Hold on.
Okay, so my first interaction with Ronnie Q was in a chat where she was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I really don't know you. Like, she was saying something shady, and I just moved away from that. And then I guess she saw me in your chat talking about Africa. Jay Wilson and Olivia and Claude had a conversation about Gaddafi, and they said, and grown folks came in and said that the execution of Gaddafi had to do with the Lockerbie bombings. And then I was in your chat and I said, oh, I don't think that was an in-depth conversation about Africa. And she went nuts. She kept on trying to talk to me and saying that I don't think that African American people or Black people know, I belittle Black people's knowledge and all this other stuff. So Ronnie Q, and I know that I can't see your text, but the reason why I felt that they did not know much about Africa, which, to be honest, I don't think you do either from hearing from you, since you can't even pronounce sub-Saharan. So the reason why I felt that way was because nobody said that Gaddafi was killed because of the Arab Spring, which happened in 2010. His death was in 2011. So nobody even mentioned the Arab Spring. What they did mention was the Lockerbie bombings, which happened in 1988. And that would mean that none of the people on that panel would understand that MI5 and the CIA have enough resources to execute a third world country, leader of a third world country. It doesn't take them over 20 years to do it. He was killed because of the Arab Spring that had happened in 2010, hence his death in 2011. And since nobody brought that up, I felt as though, well, they don't have an in-depth understanding of Africa. Then, and with the lighter skinned people in Africa, you're missing the whole point of back migration or even human, origin of humanity, Ronnie Q. The beginning of humanity started in Africa. phenotype, the way we look, is dictated by environment. The sun is why we have melanin, to protect us from the sun, coily hair so that we, so that we can let out heat, that we can be in that environment. Same thing with the wider nostrils to take in more air. It's phenotype. Then we move out of Africa into different climates, and there's less melanin that is needed to take in, absorb the sun. So that's why you have lighter skinned people. The original people of Africa had dark skin. This is not like something that I'm making up or whatever.
Right.
This is just
I know some of it. Yeah, I'm not like totally, guru on it, but yeah,
this is just common knowledge, and for you not to know that is really freaking weird.
But to me, I'm not like she was saying that. And then, knows that, wasn't it?
And then I have some more, because she keeps on bringing up different countries like, Libya, Syria, the East African countries like Ethiopia. Hello, have you seen their phenotype? Do you understand what religion they practice? Do you know why they do that? It's because of Arab influence. Literally, the Ethiopian people take their lineage from the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon. If the Queen of Sheba is African and King Solomon is Israeli, that's Middle Eastern, that's Arab, that's the influence. The phenotype speaks for itself. And so for you to constantly, you don't know what you're talking about.
She said the topic, hold on, she said the topic was not about Gaddafi. The topic was about the problems that's going on in Africa.
Well, the topic was about Gaddafi and what was going on
and
in Africa.
Trying to make a point that there are light-skinned Africans. She said that
yes.
You said they're not, but there is light-skinned. I mean, we already know there's white Africans.
Right,
yeah.
Current day Africans there are, but the original people of Africa were melanin rich. It wasn't until there's such a thing as back migration. So humanity migrates out of Africa and it migrates back into Africa. There's Afro-Asiatic tribes. There's, there's in South Africa, you have, influence of the Western influence. There's colonization. So yes, there are going to be lighter skinned Africans currently, but the original people of Africa are melanin rich. You can't make that up. It's this is not some sort of rewriting.
What is she lying about? Night Whisperer is saying no quit lying. What is she lying about?
Absolutely nothing. I'm giving you facts, and I'm giving you I'm giving you everything. I'm pronouncing sub-Saharan properly. I'm,
Angelically said, not all countries in Africa are poor, was the media portrays them to be. Right.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There are, metropolises in Africa. Cape Town is amazing. Addis Ababa and, in Ethiopia is beautiful. That's the most it's not even been colonized. West Africa is amazing as well. There's growth in Africa. And this is another conversation that they were having that day about Chinese influence as well. The building up of Africa by the Chinese and how it's financial colonization right now. Anyways, point being, it's not like I'm pulling this out of thin air. This is just human nature, back migration, origin of man. There's light-skinned Africans, yes, there are present, but just like there's light-skinned African Americans, they came from somewhere. There was mixture,
Now, were you saying anything about the religion? Because she said they are light-skinned Africans. Their religion does not matter, which is true. They are Africans, is what Veronica said. So
at this point, she's just saying anything, which with absolutely no substance whatsoever. I've just told you.
What I'm thinking is that y'all are having different conversations. You're trying to make one point, but she's making another point. You're going into Gaddafi and all that and the whole origin of it, but Ronnie Q is just saying there are white Africans. And so
yes, currently there are, but what we're talking about are the original Africans. The original Africans are melanin rich people. She was saying she was trying to say that, so what I said was that light-skinned people in the United States are a product of interracial relationships, forced or otherwise, historically forced. That's what I said. And she said, well, no, that's not true. There's light-skinned Africans. Well, yes, the light-skinned Africans are also mixed. So there's a mixture here, there's a mixture there.
I believe that, and it's all brought back from slavery. However,
Yes.
you go here and living my best life, which is my baby. I love you. She's my moderator. She said not all light skin, not all light blacks are mixed though. But that was how it originated. That's how we got different
that's the
shades.
origin. I
would
mean, it's
think
not
so.
like they just dropped out of thin air. There's a reason why.
Do you believe
they're
that,
like-
Ronnie Q? Do you agree that all light skinned blacks are we have different race, because we all have some Indian in us.
mean, we're
Indian.
We're
she said
doing
it's not true.
there are
Okay.
DNA tests
I'm interested.
currently.
So
Like,
I don't want y'all to argue, but I want one person to talk at a time. But I'm interested. So she said that's not true. Okay, well maybe I would be interested to know how it's not true. Really? So
well, you can go ahead and go around in circles with that. To be honest, because there's DNA tests right now. If you take a person whose phenotype is not African, Senegalese, Ghanaian, Nigerian. That's where the transatlantic slave trade mostly took people to Ivory Coast. They look nothing like mixed people of the United States. So obviously, once the enslaved people got to America, they were mixed with the Spanish, the French, or the British colonizers. That's
Right.
how they. I mean,
Ronnie Q said the reason is because not all of Africa is below the equator.
okay, not all of that. It's still brown. Do you understand? It's still melanin. It's not going to be the mixture of European descent. It's not going to be that. They're not going to. The phenotype would be different.
White people all have black DNA in them too.
Yes, because humanity started in Africa.
Because we can, you know why? Because we are the only race of people that can have we can have any race of kids.
Right, because we are the beginning of the earth. We are the beginning. Africans are that. That is what I'm saying. The humanity started in Africa, and then there was migration outside of Africa. White skin didn't even develop until recently, basically, because the melanin needed to be removed from the skin so they could absorb more of the sun to survive.
This is why
we're all human. We're all one.
This is why we age. We because of the melanin. The melanin in our skin. This is why we age gracefully, because we're not lacking anything. We don't have to put anything on our skin really, just to.
It's natural SPF.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's what it is.
Anyways, point being, Ronnie Q, I don't want to. Obviously you need to learn some things. You're probably going to take offense to it, but just go ahead and Google some things, talk to some people, whatever, but don't take it out on me. This is just common knowledge, or at least common knowledge of most.
Asia keeps asking, you have yet to give a Google. How would you Google it? You would say, I guess you would say what, from Ancestry or something like that on
just origin of man. You know, you can even find out exactly which part of, let's take Jay Dunn. That was the conversation.
Aries, not Asia. Aries said that. Yeah, sorry.
So Jay Dunn is from Mississippi. The enslaved people of Mississippi were brought from Maryland, Virginia, or the Carolinas, and that port was taken from Gambia. And Senegal. So basically, Jay Dunn would be mixed with Gambian, Senegalese, and then whatever colonizer was in Mississippi at the time, and I believe it was the British. So, I mean, you can figure that out on your own.
Okay, Gaia. Yes, we do need SPF, but we don't need a high amount of it because we already have enough of it.
Yes, always wear sunscreen. So I don't know, I want Ronnie Q I think me and Ronnie Q are completely different people and different backgrounds and different levels of education.
I think if you and Ronnie Q went outside and we said, okay, how is it today? You would have one answer and she would have another. And we're like, how is the weather? And she would probably say it's sunny. And then you would probably say, well, it is sunny, but I do see over there that there's a cloud or something. See, that's how y'all have different.
I see reality and history as it's written and not, whatever I want to make it up to be. It's just really where it is right now. But I'm leaving it alone. I just really feel like don't insult me because I I have a level of knowledge that you do not. Go gain it. These are facts
Aries,
that
don't start. She did not say nothing about Ronnie Q in no high school. Don't even start that, Aries. Stop. She didn't say nothing like that. She didn't put her down in any way. She's just talking and she's getting more in depth. Ronnie Q is just saying on the surface of what
Night
she was saying.
Whisper, I was talking about Mississippi. Anyways, I'm out of here.
So y'all had this discussion on Pizarro's platform, but it didn't start there, right?
No, it started with this. She was just barking at me, calling me "see you next Tuesdays" and bees and hoes and all this stuff. We never even got to Africa or Gaddafi or the origin of man.
Okay, so Miss Rice said that she's light skinned, but she's not mixed.
Okay, well,
But
I encourage you.
Some people, let me tell you what some people do now. Nowadays, some people will say, well, your mom was black, your dad was black, but you're not mixed. That's what some people say nowadays. But we all, if you go way back, that's how we originated. We are all, you know, unless we, because that's how we all integrated together. It just, it's part of history. So
I mean, why do we have to deny it? We don't have to deny it. I think knowing oneself gets you, you know, just you understand yourself better. It's really not that big of a deal. We're here now. African people or African American people are survivors. They're the strongest of the strong. They made it through the Middle Passage. Take strength in that. You don't have to
and Nina, why
deny.
are they thinking you're not black? I'm like, I've never thought to even ask, but why are they saying you're not black?
Because of the way I sound and how obvious I am about it.
She sounds just like, and I love Toya. I've just found Toya. I love her. I was on her channel today and we had only 6 people in there. But when I go on her channel, I'm going to share her video, y'all. So let's support her. She's really nice. She loves Lady Law. Now she's I think she's a mod over there. But I really like the way she talks and the way she expresses herself. She reminds me of you, and she's black. So, you know, I don't know if you've heard her talk, but she's black as well. So I'm like, come on.
I have not, but before Nina, I think your delivery yes, I know that, living my best life. I guess I can. Sometimes I think the things that I'm saying are just common knowledge, and maybe they're not.
Sometimes with Ronnie Q, you do get condescending. You know how you're like,
absolutely.
well, I'm sorry if, yeah. You know how we're in battle.
Do you understand that she has called me a "see you next Tuesday"? How many times?
I've never heard of that until you told me that now. See you next Tuesday? What does that mean?
C-U-N-T.
See you what?
C-U-N-T.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I didn't know that. Okay.
She just like, wow. She's insulting me like trash. Like, she really, like, the way she sounded today, that's not how she sounds at you know, the other panel. She does not sound like that. She's screaming, she's calling me names, and of course I'm going to sound condescending and a bit defensive, and I know my delivery is not you know,
Aries,
to be desired.
What you said, Aries, was that she was saying that Ronnie Q was in high school. No one said anything like that. So please stop trying to start stuff. I don't even know you. I've never seen you in here. So I don't even know what you're talking about. Why are you trying to cause division? That's my thing. It's not the sound, it's the context. She's a racist. She says racist things, is what she said in the other checks. So have you said anything racist? Okay.
I mean, nothing that anybody else hasn't said. I mentioned something about a maid. Like, this might be taken as racist. I called somebody a maid, but to be honest with you, I don't see blackness associated with maids, right? Like, that is not my.
Okay. So number one, Peach said you mentioned but you mentioned on Pizarro her education, shining shoes, and maids.
Right. So maids, for me, with the first maid in my mind is Alice from the Brady Bunch. So I don't associate my blackness with being a maid or a servant or anything like that. I don't. You know, like, this was a socioeconomic read, and I understand that not everybody thinks like I do, and I'm starting to really get that. But we don't need to associate blackness with maids. You know, like, we just don't. Like,
but I think the reason why we do that, though, is because of how it's always been. Remember how, you know, we as Black people started out as the maids, the help, the slaves. That's why I think people are getting, you know, they're feeling that way. Because
I
when you say it,
guess.
they're like, wait a minute, we don't even know. And you already sound white. So they're like, wait a minute. You know how that
Yeah,
goes.
I get it. Like, I see how this went, but to be honest with you, the lady that cleaned for us when I was a kid was Greek. Like when I was a teenager, she was Polish. So I don't associate black women and servitude. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't mean to, like, yes, I meant to be rude to them, to that particular person, but I wasn't insulting an entire group of people. I was insulting that person, and I didn't.
So you were telling her that about her education and about how she shines shoes or something. Is that what happened?
Yes, I was insulting her. Well, obviously, her education level is not very high. From what I've spoken with her, like, it's not. She can't even pronounce sub-Saharan. She confuses, Jim Crow with slavery, like the time periods. She tries to take one date, but she doesn't have an in-depth understanding of. Oh my God! So I'm digging myself a deeper grave.
Yeah. They're already gonna banish you or whatever. Just let it go.
I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, she did say that you told Black Butterfly. Hold on. You told Black Butterfly that she's a drunk who drank Mad Dog 2020.
She probably is, to be honest with you. She was drunk and screaming at me. Like,
okay,
you don't call
that Butterfly. Is that the old hag? Not my baby, the real Black Butterfly, but it's just Black Butterfly, right?
You understand people call each other the N-word.
Yeah, she is drunk, really. If it's Black Butterfly, the old hag that went up there to bash me every time for no reason.
Yeah, she literally had ice in her whiskey cup as she was dragging me. Like, why can't I call her drunk? I just doesn't, like, I don't know what expectations folks have of me that's so different from everybody else. Like, people are calling each other jungle animals. They're saying the N-word. They're dragging their children. Like, there's so much going on. Why my little statements that are so tame and mild blown up into, yeah.
I think people just don't like your I think people just don't like your, like, I don't know. They think I guess because you speak firm, that they feel like it's maybe talking over them or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I intimidate people.
And that's what makes us different. That's what makes us all different. But so you are a Black woman, for the record.
Oh yes, so absolutely.
So 100%. See y'all. Now, did Brianna ever see you? How does she know that you're Black?
I opened my cam for her and let her see a part of my skin.
Okay. See? So there you go, y'all. Because nobody believes her because she lies. So okay, at least you said that. So I don't know.
All right, man.
Thank you, babe, for coming on, Nina.
Oh, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Good luck in the chat, babes. Don't attack her in the chat, y'all, please.
I'll be all right, girl. I'm strong.
Okay. Thanks for coming on. Woo, child. Y'all are something else. Ooh, y'all. Woo, child. Hold on. So let's play Rita's video to hear how Sean Bradley does not like the beef sector. Or the Black sector, put it that way.
Sean was sent the police to his house. Now, where that come from? But see, that's why I'm saying somebody's going on with this. They harassing the man. They harassing him. That's right. I mean, if it's my house, I'm gonna sit my porch, talk all my shit too. Y'all don't get out of it. That's what's mine. That's why he was right on that. I'm gonna say what's mine. However, she said she gonna roll over there. She ain't going home. She'll take her family and her friends. He get calling at 4 o'clock in the morning. Not gonna get no there by herself. She play this, okay. What alarmed me really was KJ. When he came out, I saw he about that light. He came outside because she said they said it was some people in the car. So when he walked up on her, where was her people? She sent them on because she said she waved them on because the police was coming. Huh? It was down the block. She said the courage for her. She showed up with 2 other females. I thought she was some men. That's what he was out. She did. That's what she was. Thank you, baby. He would have never got that close. But she on his property. She on his property.
So he's speaking on the Black sector. Is he going to compare it to us?
She was supposed to shoot her. Not right there, though. Not right there. Not outside. Yeah, outside. You can shoot her outside. Okay. She was supposed to be in his hand when he came out. No, he didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon. Because he said he did. She said he did.
Child. So now he wants to talk on it. Let me scroll it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Think about it for a minute.
Hold on.
You don't know how many Zens that I got, yeah? And you don't know how long all this shit been going on, yeah? So if people expecting for you not to have shit, she all fucking worried about the shit. The fuck?
And Cookie ain't did nothing, but now she showed up and it's in his city to pull up, and she felt like Cookie wanted to take her side and pull up first because she felt like Cookie felt like a punk, like, damn, I'm gonna let this girl come pull up on him, and he been talking shit to me all this time, and I didn't do it, so she tried to do it before Jazzy. So now Suge is
Oh, they talk about the whole pull-up thing.
Sean, I have a question.
Explain to me about the raw, honest, and
In life, like they run something.
Okay, so I can't find the point where he's saying something about Tracy. I'm so behind. I can't find the point where he's saying anything specifically about the sector. That's what I was looking for. I know he was discussing the situation of people running up and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know. But y'all go look at Rita's video. It's called Tell the Black Sector SB how you talk ish behind their backs. So I'm wondering, you know, maybe I missed a part in there, but I just don't have time to scroll down. But yeah, he was apparently talking mess about the Black Sector. And Cookie had went in the chat, and I'm like, oh really, child? Hey Willie, how you doing, child? I'm just like, what is really going on? If you're talking about them, don't be grinning in their face. You know what I'm saying? You heard it on Rita's. I know, but I don't know where it is, babe. If somebody can give me a timestamp, I will play it. I will gladly play it on the timestamp. Okay. So I reached out to Jazzy's mother. Okay. I reached out to Jazzy's mother to get an interview. So I'm waiting to see if I get a response back. Okay. I reached out to Jazzy's mother. So I'm waiting to see if I get a response back. Okay. That's what's going on now. And I'm not going to say too much, but yeah, I'm waiting to get a response back, you guys. Okay. We are still waiting for Jazzy to put her children on here live. She's still talking subliminally about things that she's doing, and and she's in the house and she's going full throttle with the whole thing. I'm like, girl, sit down. You're looking crazy. All right. So I'm just saying, honey. I'm like, go sit down. You look like a whole complete liar. Anybody in your chat should be trying to tell you to do right and just confess, because we see what you're doing. Just confess, child. Okay. Shout out to my sponsors, Cheryl Brown and Living My Best Life. Okay. So let's see here. Katie Tracy is a mess. Oh, child, I be doing craziness. Princess, I'll look for her number. Yes, exactly, child. I'm just like, Tracy, jump right back into the mess. Child, I jump right back into the mess. I'm busy 24/7. I've got to get these interviews out of the way. Now, some people, the baby daddy, people were telling me about the baby daddy. Now, I don't know if I want to contact the baby daddy yet. I don't know. We will see. We will see what happens. It's sad when you're that old trying to prove to people you're smart, Nina. That's what I don't know you said. Child. No, I sent the message, babe. I sent the message via email. Nina said, Gummy Rita and here have been fun. Oh yeah, we've been having a good old time. Oh yeah. Carrie's laughing. It's true. Princess Butterfly said, Nina, you have it stored. Why don't you do an interview with her? Nina, you have it stored. Why don't you do an interview with who, Princess? Why don't Nina do an interview with who, babes? I'm like, with who? Child, I have no clue, honey. Does anybody have the timestamp when Sean Bradley said on Rita's? Can somebody get that timestamp for me of when Sean Bradley was talking about the black sector? Are you trying to age shame her? Nina said. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are all, everyone's in full battle mode. Let me tell y'all, everybody is in full battle mode. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. And I want to tell Five Babe something, and Sean Bradley. I don't care how much you bring up, oh, Jay Wilson showed, where Tracy lived. It is not going to change. Nothing is going to change my mind about Jay Wilson. Nothing. Okay. I like Jay Wilson. That is not going to change. There's nothing that you can say if you typed it all day, if you was in every chat saying, oh, well, he did this to you, he did that to you, he said this, he said that. Nothing is going to change my mind. Because once I like somebody and I forgive them, I truly forgive them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Thank you, Jade. So I don't understand what they're trying to do. Hey, Coco, I don't get it. I'm like, it's not going to work. You were the one, Five Babe, that drove your scary tail past his apartments, okay? You the one that didn't come up to the door. Because I wasn't, I wasn't coming to you. You're the one that was tipping around saying, oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm over here. I'm over here. You were the one that was playing those games. I'm not playing those games. See, you and Jazzy play those tipping around games. I don't play those games. No, because if you so damn bad, you would have came and knocked on the door. But it makes it solidifies what Tracy D was saying when she was saying that you were so scared and you didn't want to come to San Antonio by yourself because you thought you was gonna get beat down, which you would have if you would have came to my door. But see, it was 2 against 1, so I wouldn't have fought 2 people. I would have called the popo on you. That's what I would have done because I'm not fighting 2 people. It has to be 1-on-1, baby. So it's ridiculous. So if you would have came by yourself, it would have been a totally different thing. But you ain't gonna do that because you're very scary. You can't go nowhere by yourself. That's why you wanted the 70-year-old woman, the nail lady, to go with you to Vegas because you need to have somebody right by your side for whatever reason. I don't know what. I guess so you could hide behind them or something. I don't know. But my thought is when Sean Bradley lets all them people in club chat come and attack you, what are you gonna say? Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, whether it happens now or later, it is going to happen. Whether this is a setup for people to talk about it or not, because she knows it'll trend to say that they're into it, okay, and battling. She knows that it will trend, and he knows it too. So it's ridiculous. I'm like, girl, please, you're being the one played. And so you think you moving strategically. You and Jazzy have the same verbiage. Oh, I'm moving strategically. She can barely say it. Okay. But I'm like, really? How strategically are you moving? Child, please. Oh my God, Coco, you are crazy. Woo, trying to act like they cool. He was never Libum's friend. Exactly. She was dumber believing he called her real truth. All he did was try to make himself like y'all so that he can have y'all over there. Y'all all knew that. Like I knew he was Jay Wilson knew he was using me. I knew what he was all about when he first started this whole show thing. I was like, ain't nobody gonna all of a sudden come put everything to the side. He can't do that. He can't. He's too weak for that. When you see him, he's very weak. And she knows how he is in person. Very weak and meek. That's how he is. It's a whole persona he puts on when he's in that damn attic on live. It's a whole persona, baby. And my thing is, why is he still in that damn attic? Is Sean Bradley still in that attic, y'all? The people want to know. Is he still in that 1862 attic? Because I want to know who's living throughout that house. Because you ain't just liking that attic just to be up in that attic. I'm not believing it. Okay? I'm not buying it. Child, I'm waiting. Exactly, Night Whisper. We waiting for him to release the video. Thank you. Because it ain't no reality show. So he needs to release a video, child. When he releases the video, he may have 2,000 in his chat. Okay? So Sean, release the video, child. Before people are uninterested. Take your knives to the fake show reunion. I think that he's going to have all them turn on her. I really think so. Do I got to get Birdman in here? Child. We all said it. That's right. I just keep it real. Is that Jazzy lady really coming by herself? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. I hope she come here first. She won't have to go nowhere else. Come here first. That way it'll save her some money because it's not that she's gonna have it to spend anyways, but I'm just saying. That's the fake season cliffhanger. Everyone jumping her. I know, Carrie, right? Child, there's a lot going on, honey. A lot going on. Okay. But either way, he gonna still end up in the same situation. Period. Oh, honey. Tracy throwing me the knives. I might have to cut. Ooh, y'all are crazy. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's 2021 and we throwing knives up in this beat. Like I told y'all before, we throwing knives, okay? We don't have time for nothing else. We throwing knives, we making phone calls. That's what we doing. So Jazzy, it ain't gonna be no 100 phone calls, okay? I don't need to make 100 to CPS, baby, because you don't give a damn. Clearly, you've already said, boo. You've already said that. So I ain't tripping. Child. I'm just saying. Anywho, y'all, check out Rita's video, y'all. We don't know the timestamp on there, but check out Rita's video because she has all the tea on what Sean Bradley said about the beef sector. I mean, the black sector versus the beef sector. Okay, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And I wanted to thank. Let me go ahead and thank everybody that cash at me. Hold on, because I wanted to do that. It's Friday. TGIF. We are turning up, everybody. We are turning up. I think I may have me a drink. Should I have me a drink, child? I'll probably be on here twerking. Okay. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Should I have me a drink? I will be on here twerking, child. Left cheek, right cheek. Hey. Thank you, Pat the Trucker, for the Cash App, baby. Thank you. Pat the Trucker, you must be under a different name because I never see you in my chat. Then my best life said, Lord Tracy. Hey, Asia, my boo. Chocolate Vixen, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Thank you, Adiba. Thank you, Adiba, for I love your reads on Toxic. Oh yeah, child. Toxic Diamond is doing videos. Okay, it's an old video, and she's over there with her daughter. I'm like, girl, stop playing old videos. Why do people try and pretend like they have their kids when they don't? I just don't get it. It's old already. Okay. Now, Toxic Diamond is on foot, y'all. Toxic Diamond is still on foot. Okay, she's been doing her celebrity. She's not talking about anything else. We're not seeing her because I'm pretty sure she was on the bus because she had to go report for her classes today. And I don't think it's funny, but when you talk like you have all this money, there's a problem because she knows she don't. Now, Toxic Diamond was on there saying that her dad now, she said that her dad gave her money. And I'm like, your dad? You needed your dad to pay a bill at 36? Are you okay? I'm just asking. Thank you, Leela, for the Cash App. Child. He probably gave her bus fare. But she was just saying how she was financially stable. She has mental problems. Thank you, Sour Patch. Thank you, baby. But she's diagnosing everybody else, just like Jazzy. But they the main ones with mental problems, child. I'm like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Yolanda, for the Cash App, baby. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Thank you, McClips Hair, for the Cash App. Thank you, Mather, for the Cash App, baby. Thank you, Nihar, for the Cash App. Thank you, baby. And was this, let me see here, Nihar. Cheryl Brown, thank you for the Cash App, boo. I appreciate it. Okay, so there we go. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it, y'all. We are going to dance right on out the house, everybody. Child, that's what we do. We're gonna dance, we're gonna dance, we're gonna dance on out the house, y'all. We're gonna dance, we're gonna dance, we're gonna dance on out the house, y'all. They mad about the house, y'all. Good child, they mad. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna dance on out the house. Should we freestyle? We're gonna dance and freestyle on out the house. Hold on. Okay. Woo! Woo, child. Woo, child. I'm so crazy. I don't know why I keep saying that. Woo, child. I love it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to my to pull up our song, child. We got to pull up our song. We need another song, but I like our song. I really do. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Hey! All these O's are pulling up. All these O's are pulling up. Drag me down the stairs. Try to drag me down. We gon' see what you got. Kicking out your teeth. Kicking out your teeth. You mad? Kicking out your teeth, Jazzy. Kicking out your teeth. Bashing in your face. Hey. Bashing out your teeth. Gouging out your eyes. Hey. What? Huh? What? Huh? Watch me from afar. Hey, we gon' go viral in this beach. Hey, we gon' go viral, yes we are. Ain't nobody scared, take the tour. Hey, come by yourself up the door. Hey, ooh, 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 they mad. Hey, they mad. They mad. Ain't no riding a scooter down the street. Hey, ain't no riding no scooter down the street. I'ma make you pick up your teeth. Hey, they mad. They mad. Y'all, they mad. I'm Tracy, living my truth. I ain't telling no effing lies. I know what I do and what I'm gonna do. I feel sorry for you. Hey, but roll up, pull up, pull up. Hey, pull up. Let's make it do what it do. It is time to beat your A for the kids. Hey, I'm standing up for the 5 children, Jazzy. Running around here acting like you free. Boom. I'm knocking your teeth out on sight. Knocking out tooth by tooth. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey. Hey. Knocking your teeth out is what I'ma do. Hey. It is what it is, baby. It is. Hey. Trust what I'm telling you. It's word. Word.